think we'd start with two of the earliest, which would be Jimmy Rogers.
I walked up to a brake line.
T for Texas, T for Tennessee, one of his songs. He was one of the pioneers. He's called the father of country music. So I think that, but he had that bluesy, swaggering kind of honky-tonk feel to it, with a little bit of jazz to it, a little bit of blues,
Got a hang of the hair, had a piece of bone, and made a walking, talking, honeycomb.
The Carter Family.
Get up, rounder, let a working man lay down.
Because they brought in that mountain influence from Appalachia, and the old folk music, so it was kind of carrying on an old tradition that came all the way from, Scotland and Europe and all these folk songs and gospel, and they sort of brought that really family, sort of severe, very conservative kind of sound to it, and harmonies. And of course, Mother Maybell's guitar, like I mentioned, she had this guitar way of making the guitar an lead instrument in it, and that became very important to country music.
Ride 6th and 4th Street car, I could see my baby.
Certainly you'd have to have a Hank Williams song, so I think something like Honky Tonk Blues.
Get the honky-tonk blues.
That was sort of the idea of great honky-tonk music, which is about the nighttime and the nightlife and temptations and all the sort of things that came in after World War II, when America was, flush with money and growth, and highways were growing and people were moving from, the farms to the cities and stuff. And I think Hank Williams represented the tensions and all the things that kind of came along with that. I think you'd have to have a Bakersfield song like from Merle Haggard, like Mama Tried, or Working Man Blues.
Today I started loving you again.
Which brings in that California song, that sound. It's different than Nashville. Electric guitars started in Southern California, so the Fender guitar. And all of a sudden, guitars amplification comes in, and people are playing a little bit louder. Merle Haggard has said his music came out of the bar rooms, where Nashville music came more out of the churches and the mountains. I think maybe another one would be Loretta Lynn.
He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar.
A song like Coal Miner's Daughter, or You're Not Woman Enough to Take My Man. She was one of the first female songwriters who really wrote completely about her life, and about her life of being home and raising kids, but having a husband who wasn't always faithful and stuff. She was saying about women going on the pill. She sort of reflected women's point of view in a very powerful way, because it was so personal.
It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can.
So I think if you heard those 5 people, you'd have a really good idea of what country music was.